Hey there guys, good morning. I hope the day is treating you awesome. And today is a little video about the center and the importance of keeping your center pure and whole and fresh. Because we are seeds, we're tiny little seeds that on the outside, none of that stuff matters. But on the inside, when you cultivate what's inside, you grow, you prosper, and you become what you are meant to become. Always keep it in mind.
I'm Katrina German. Hey. I came all the way from Canada to interview this guy.
Something a little special today, by the way. You know, in case you were wondering, like, why is Trig walking with someone else?
We are doing a dual vlog right now on Facebook Live. And the reason is I met this guy about a year and a half ago. We were both sitting on a panel in New York. We became friends on Facebook. And I noticed he was doing something very interesting. He was doing a daily vlog to talk about all the different things that were on his mind. And I started having him top of mind. I started thinking about him, even though I only met him briefly a year and a half ago. And I was like, what an interesting way to keep yourself forefront in people's minds. You know, he does a lot of very interesting creative work. He also works at Indiegogo. And John, I just want to ask you, how did this all begin? Why did you begin doing these vlogs?
Well, I'm always trying to fill in my days with as much stuff as I can. So I had this about 5 minutes of walking time between a train station and my other train station to get myself to work. And I'm like, how can I fill this up with something meaningful for me? And I always do it for me, you know? So I'm like, I read Taoism quotes every morning. And then I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. People could maybe get something out of that if I reword it a little bit. So it started with that. And I would just start, I don't know, turning this on and recording. At first it was like 30-second videos because that's what Twitter could do. And then it got a little longer as the video format got a bit longer. And I just thought maybe if it's helping me understand life a little bit better, maybe it'll help somebody else who just doesn't have some time except about 30 seconds to watch a video and maybe think about something different than their, you know, every day, maybe get a little deep within themselves. That's the hope. But again, it started for me because I just needed to do that because it's tough to make time for thinking of more important things than just going to work and coming home.
So what's the power? What's the results? Because I'm noticing, you know, you send them to Instagram, to Facebook, to different platforms. What are the results?
I mean, the result is people are watching them, which is neat. And again, sometimes you don't necessarily get like a lot of interactions from people, but I'll meet people at a bar, I'll meet people at a coffee shop, and then they'll be like, oh, hey, John, how's it going? You know, I saw your blog, and you know, it was really, that part you did was really cool. And I'll be like, oh, wow, I don't even really know you.
Oh, we just lost you. We just lost you.
We're going
to go on to my. It's a bit cold out here, and the phone was done on
my
side.
I have an iPhone 5, period. and it
I've got a Canadian phone that's like ready for the cold.
It's much kinder in the winter weathers. So let's not get run over. But I think. What was I saying before my phone decided to
just the power. Yes, the power of the vlog.
I think I'm happy to say that I think people get a kick out of it, number one, because of the energy that I kind of bring to some of those videos. And then I think people are getting moved to make changes in their lives, to think about things a little bit differently. I definitely have a few folks who constantly remind me that they really appreciate seeing my videos every day, and then sometimes when they're not there on one day, if I work from home and I don't get a chance to do my morning walk and talk commute, because if I can't walk, well, I'm not going to do the videos. It's all part of the thing, you know. And then they're kind of like, oh, I missed it, you know, did you put it and I didn't see it? And it's like, no, I didn't do it. So it's kind of nice that way because it's something for a lot of people to look forward to, and it's still something for me to look forward to.
Absolutely, and it keeps you top of mind. You know, if you want to be doing crowdfunding in the future, you know, if you want to be doing, you know, inviting people to one of your poetry events.
Exactly.
You know, and I know that about you. I know you do poetry events because because of your blogs.
I'm there, you know.
Yes.
And I think that's important for today too, because, you know, just in general, like, everybody focuses on, oh, I got to create content. This content might not be that great, but it's something that gets put out that keeps, like you're saying, keeps us in the frame of people's minds, so that when you do have something of quality, because quality doesn't happen every day, You know, I have one video every month maybe that I'm kind of like, oh, that was a really good one. I felt that like 100%. And then there's other ones where I'm like, what the hell did I say? I'm like, and I have no idea. And then people will tell me like, oh, I totally got it. And I'm like, really? Can you explain that to me?
Right.
So it's, you know, it's a learning experience, and that's what I love about it.
That's so cool. All right, one last question before we move on. So someone's thinking to themselves, I want to start a movement. I'm going to do a daily vlog. What would be required of them? What do they need? Obviously, they need a phone of some sort. But, you know, what does it require in terms of commitment to doing a daily vlog?
Everybody's different. I mean, I can tell you, number one, you need a phone that doesn't freeze when you do Facebook Live in about 2 minutes in the winter. So that's number one. So don't be cheap like me and not want to pay for a phone plan. You know, get a good phone. Have a steady hand. A lot of people think I use a Steadicam. Or like some.
And my apologies if this is shaky, people. I'm working on it.
No. It's actually pretty good. But you know, it gets tough because you're holding for a while. I mean, that's hardcore right there. So you need a steady grip just because if it moves too much, people get a little distracted. And then the main thing is, like, again, I said, I read a Taoist quote from the author Deng Ming Dao every day, or a section, and then I think about it for the morning, and then I just come out and I don't write things down, I don't do anything, I just riff off. Sometimes I get it in one take, and great. Sometimes I need to do 2 takes. I try not to watch the videos. I just post them, because if I watch them, then I'm doing 6 takes, and then I start being like Stanley Kubrick. So I think other people I know, they write stuff down, they create that content. And I mean, it's however you want to do it, whatever you have the time for, but the message is the key thing. You have to just be able to get that message across. And in today's world of vlog, I think shorter the better. Because people just don't have the time. The reason people are actually watching these videos every morning is because they're 30 seconds to a minute. Yep. Everybody's got 30 seconds to a minute. Not everybody's got 3 minutes or more. Yeah.
No, I love that. Well, let's keep it short. Let's go with that. I'm going to wind this up, but thank you very much. And if you're thinking about starting a movement, a vlog is an interesting way to keep your thoughts, your ideas top of mind for everybody. Thanks, John.
Absolutely.
Hey, bye-bye.
You're welcome. Thank you.